Despite plunging player counts, Bungie vows to prevent Destiny from reaching the dreaded dead game status. That's nice to hear, given that the rest of this week's Inside Games Roundup is packed with news about games that won't happen anytime soon.
Yeah, we got to have something to hold us over until Half-Life 3 is inevitably announced mere weeks from now. Yes, it is coming, of course. But speaking of the Game Awards, there is another game that's not going to be there, and apparently that's The Witcher 4. Boo. I guess it's good to disappoint people early instead of having them wait till the end of the show. We also won't be getting a second expansion for Assassin's Creed Shadows. Although that's probably disappointing fewer people than The Witcher 4 not showing up.
But don't give up hope. Forza Horizon 6 might be closer than you think. So let's kick off the news by throwing to the one Inside Game staffer that's no longer legally allowed to be closer than you think, Brian Garr.
Yeah, first up, all right, let's talk about Destiny 2. Now, its leaders know that the game is in a rough stretch, and they say they're not going to let it become the dreaded dead game, like Bruce said. So after July's Edge of Fate expansion sparked a bit of a player slump, game director Tyson Green told IGN that Destiny has been, quote, hardening around its core audience while struggling to bring in newcomers, which is not great.
I feel like that's been the story with Destiny since day one, but I guess it's good they're finally saying it, sure. Yeah, apparently the mixed reactions to Edge of Fate, and especially its steeper power grind, have pushed Bungie to rethink its approach. Green says, quote, "It sounds great on paper, but it didn't work. Players don't want to chase a simple number, they want real rewards." That is the reward in Destiny. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're getting at here. Anyone who's played Destiny more than 5 hours, you kind of understand that that number go up and that's it.
Digital rewards or real? I don't know. Bungie's answer is a new release model with 2 mid-sized expansions per year, starting with the upcoming Renegades, the Star Wars-inspired space western campaign that revisits Forsaken's darker tone and retools recent progression changes.
Creative director Ben Womack says the team is re-examining long-standing design rules to keep the game fresh. He told IGN you need to re-examine all of them every single time.
Were they not doing that before? Yeah. Were they like just occasionally checking it out every once a year or something? I don't know.
10 years in, we're finally doing it. Yeah.
All right, it's time. Destiny Match 3. All right? Make it a thing.
Oh.
I'm in.
All right, let's talk about Witcher 4, or really no Witcher 4. Fans have been waiting for a fresh look at the game, but they're going to have to keep waiting because it is skipping the Game Awards this year.
CD Projekt Red co-CEO Michael Novakovsky commented on X that no new trailer or footage will appear at the show, even as the game earned a spot on the most anticipated list. He wrote, quote, "We won't be bringing any new content to TGA this year, but we're, as always, excited to watch the show and celebrate this amazing industry's great night alongside all of you."
So diplomatic. Development is still moving steadily along for The Witcher 4, with CDPR hiring new talent, and the studio has said it won't be launching until after 2026, which would imply 2027 at least.
Yeah, what could they mean?
Yeah, I know.
All right, and next up, Ubisoft says Assassin's Creed Shadows will not get a second major expansion. You might remember the free Claws of Awaji launched in September, but Associate Director Simon Lemay-Comtois now says no similarly sized follow-up is planned.
Instead, he told the YouTuber JorRaptor that the team is shifting to, quote, chunkier, I love that word, chunkier updates through 2026, like this week's patch that added a new quest, an Attack on Titan crossover, and a major Isu tease.
Lemay-Comtois says Shadow's rough pre-launch reception, late start development, and technical demands forced the studio to prioritize fixes and fan requests over that long-term DLC. He said, and quote, "As of now, at this moment for year 2, there is no expansion on the size of Awaji that is planned."
Yeah, and with the season pass scrapped and Ubisoft Quebec already moving on to its next Assassin's Creed game, Shadows will continue with lighter support, obviously, going forward rather than another full expansion.
Can't help but think all of their corporate reshuffling is probably a factor in this, because those are longer-term projects. And if I were a product manager for Assassin's Creed, I would be saying, like, we can't start anything that takes longer than a year to make. Who even knows what this company's going to look like a year from now? So probably the smart call, for sure.
When are they going to release that Black Flag remake? That's what everybody wants. That's going to bring them back from the brink.
Yeah, Black Flag remake, Sands of Time remake, Rayman remake, Cold Fear remake.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell. They could just do Splinter Cell.
All right, now let's talk about Forza Horizon 6. It may release much earlier than expected. This is from the well-known insider Nate the Hate, who says Playground Games is now targeting a first half of 2026 launch, which that is a big shift considering the series usually releases in the fall.
Yeah, if Forza Horizon 6 makes this window somehow, it'll mark the franchise's longest gap yet since Forza Horizon 5's 2021 release. The shift could be a reaction to Grand Theft Auto 6, landing in November 2026.
That makes a lot of sense. Forza Horizon 6 reveal at the Tokyo Game Show earlier this year confirmed that it will be set in Japan with 3 key regions, a denser, more vertical map, and a more classic Horizon 1 style progression.
Oh yeah, we can finally Tokyo drift down those mountains. Excited for that.
That sounds sick. Also, I wonder if it'll also be on PlayStation in addition to Xbox all at the same time.
If Phil has anything to say about it, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Since Xbox basically shelved the Forza Motorsport series and Turn 10 no longer has a principal project, maybe they're just pinch hitting on Forza Horizon, which is why they can turn this around faster. They have a bunch more devs cranking out challenges and map objectives and things like that. So yeah, maybe it actually accelerated development.
All right, let's do a 5-second review. All right, this is NES Battletoads that's coming to the Switch collection. Now, I'm something of a Battletoads expert myself. A lot of people are like, BG, how did you get past the turbo tunnel? The turbo tunnel is not the hard part. Clinger Winger at the end, that is the hard stage. Y'all don't ever get to that. That's why y'all don't know, but Clinger Winger, that's the hard one.
Brian, did you not play a video game this week? Is that why you picked Battletoads? Because I feel like you have Battletoads memorized.
Honestly, mostly I've been playing Clash Royale on my phone, and I'm too embarrassed to admit it. I'm too embarrassed. Next week.
There it is. Just do a review on that, Brian. All right, let's move on to the upcoming games for this week. First up, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. A cosmic battle awaits. Choose between 15 Marvel heroes in this frenetic action beat 'em up to fight against the deadly annihilation wave threatening the galaxy. From New York City to the depths of the negative zone, the future of the Marvel Universe will be fought across the stars. Comes to PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, and PC on December 1st.
Next up, Kingdom of Night. Hunt down nightmarish demons and save the town of Miami, Arizona in this 80s-themed isometric action RPG. With an expansive, interconnected map and open-ended quests, explore freely while unraveling the main story. Kingdom of Night is a unique blend of coming-of-age drama, cosmic horror, and true love. Aw, it comes to PC December 2nd.
There's a Miami in Arizona?
Like a Paris, Texas.
Video games teach you a lot. Next up, Rising Heat. Fight your way through the Rising Heat, a gladiator-style space spectacle bankrolled by the extraterrestrial elite. Take flight with a diverse cast of pilots, ships, and weapons. Choose upgrades, discover synergies, and construct a build powerful enough to give yourself a fighting chance. Rising Heat hits PC on December 2nd.
Up next, She's Leaving. Put your forensic skills to work in She's Leaving, a terrifying first-person survival horror thriller where the line between hunter and hunted is razor thin. Investigate, survive, and escape before the darkness consumes you. Comes to PS5 and Xbox Series and PC December 2nd.
Let It Die Inferno. Hellgate tore open the earth. Oh no! Deep within its chaotic depths where time and space warp lies the Eye of the Reaper. That's a treasure-granting, world-ruling power, of course. You are an immortal raider. Descend into the abyss, conquer the Reaper's challenge, and seize your future from the bottom of hell. It comes to PS5 and PC December 3rd.
Here's a fun throwback. Blood Refreshed Supply. Things are about to get bloody. Soak up 42 pulse-pounding levels dripping with Lovecraftian atmosphere as you battle your way through armies of sycophantic cultists, zombies, gargoyles, hellhounds, and other insatiable horrors in your quest to defeat the loathsome Chernobog. Blood Refreshed Supply hits PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on December 4th.
Brian, I think, found the list of video games this week. Last week there were less, and now there's 1,000 of them. Brian, what happened? How'd you do it? Did you find them all? You uncover them in the backyard?
It's the holiday season, baby. We're breaking out the big guns.
Big guns? Ooh. All right, Octopath Traveler 0 is sort of a big gun, I guess. Start from zero and discover the newest entry in the Octopath Traveler series. Experience the story of restoration and retribution over the Divine Rings, an epic saga that unfolds across the realm of Orstera. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, and Switch on December 4th.
Routine is a first-person sci-fi horror set on an abandoned lunar base designed around an 80s vision of the future. This sounds like the other one I read. Explore and investigate your surroundings as you survive against unknown threats. Routine comes to Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and the PC December 4th.
I feel like the game was announced 1 million years ago, but it's here. Hey, and speaking of games we've been waiting a decade for, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond! Woo! It's here, baby! Samus is back. Deadly sharpshooter Psylux has finally caught up with the renowned bounty hunter Samus Aran. After an unexpected accident in the wake of their clash, Samus finds herself transported to Vuros, a mysterious planet once inhabited by an ancient race. Sounds familiar. Now she must explore this planet, all while battling the strange creatures that inhabit it to find her way home. This is, of course, coming to Switch and Switch 2 on December 4th.
Yay! All right, thank you very much for watching the Inside Games Roundup. We sure do love yapping about gaming news and also lots of new games, like Brian said. We can only do that because you choose to watch us, so thank you very, very much.
Yeah, I didn't even know Routine was coming out, so that's great. I'll have to keep a lookout for that. We'd also like to extend an extra thank you, a Thanksgiving thank you to some patrons that support us directly through the Inside Games Patreon. So thank you very much, Hunter Reed, UESC Battleroid, and J Embers 87. We are extending our thanks to you in the way that we had to extend our elastic waistbands. I'm wearing stretch sweatshorts today to keep the party going. But thank you very much, and if you haven't, please check out the Inside Games Patreon. All of our content is posted there, so you don't have to wade through YouTube or click through all the menus to find it. And here's the big deal: free memes. Every episode has a free meme, a custom select meme by me, who have been on the internet for a long time and have some warped sensibilities. So please check it out. Happy holidays if you're celebrating. And thank you very much for watching Inside Games. We'll see you next time.